Well, I've got any interruptions which are quite the norm around this particular household at the present time, and on the roof you can hear the dulcet sounds of our eastern coast low, which is a common problem that we have in this part of Queensland here. These can develop quite quickly, and this one has, so we're about to have a whole dump of rain put on it. Anyway, to get back to fuel line pressures, too high a pressure will unseat the needle and seats in any carburettor. It doesn't really matter what it is. I suggest that people check the output pressure of their fuel pumps, and you can quite easily do that using a vacuum gauge, which in case of the Reco has an ability to be able to measure the pressure output by just using the spigot at the end of the petrol. It doesn't hurt them, and it will tell you very quickly what it is. If it's up around about 4.5 to 5 pounds, then you should invest yourself in a restrictor, an adjustable fuel flow, put it in the line and start the pressure at around 2.5 pounds per square inch and work up from there if it's got a flat spot in it. The worst thing you can do is overfuel a car, because boy, it will get through the fuel like you would not believe. Once that happens, it will run rich all the time. So it's something to consider when you're doing any of these carbies. As I said, I'm going to strip the whole thing back and just go through and check everything on it, because whoever has been playing with this carburettor has left stuff off it. There's an indication here. I'll just show you that there should be a little C-clip and E-clip on that. There's no E-clip. There's other places where the clips are missing on it as well. It's been stripped. It's got no throttle flap up here. I have one for it. It's been sent over very kindly by my friend from Central Valley Plastics in California for me. He stripped a Holley 600 down to do that. You see, that sent that over for me. He's also sent a new choke for it. Here's the throttle plate. He sent a bit scrappy and a bit knocked around, but it's okay. I have a problem here, of course, that this here has got to go in here. So I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do that at the present time, but I guess I have to knock it through, panel beat this particular part of it flat here, make sure it's okay, just trim that edge a little bit. But this has to be set up properly so that it works well. A consideration of the fact that the situation has been allowed to deteriorate so far in this particular carburettor. We've got a new linkage for the back of the choke here. It's got to be connected up, and we have a new adjuster for it. It's got to go in as well, plus a screw. That's all stuff that's there. I have a new, as I said, I've got a new kit for it here. I just haven't taken it out of its packet yet because I don't want to lose bits. So if only I need to use any of that, I can. It's all new pieces, throttle, power valves and other material in there, enough to completely rebuild the carby. So it should be a good carby when it's done. Should run quite well. It'll go pretty well on the 302. The squirt, as I said, that's this little fellow in here. That one. It's a 31. Now, I'm not quite sure that that should be left like that. We may have to change the squirter and put a slightly smaller one in it. Otherwise it'll overfuel the vehicle. Every time you hit the thing, and some people don't drive with a very steady throttle, every time you push the throttle down, that particular item there sends a whole stream of rich fuel straight into the carburettor, and of course out the tailpipe. So that's the sort of thing you've got to avoid. So I will be putting other pieces off the carby later on. I'll let you know what I find. Very interesting carburettor. This one seems to have a couple of things we should be on to find at the present time, so I'll look into that. Okay, well that's for the moment. bit noisy here, so I think I'll shut it down and come back and do a bit more tomorrow.